into the Stirling engine that's taking 30% of it out to make power.
Mm-hmm. Well, so if I can get the temperature down this low without exchanging the gas, why would I exchange the gas? Why don't I just leave it like this and then just heat the rooms that I need to heat, or cool the rooms I need to cool, or cool whatever it is I need to cool?
What do you mean?
So like if I can add, let's just say, working gas of oxygen. Just fill these 2 tanks with oxygen, right? Or for the sake of argument, liquid nitrogen. But I can get it down because I'm not exchanging gas like into the tank over there. I just have a portable tank of oxygen that's at 365 degrees or whatever. But this is getting down to negative 197. So why can't? Why would I exchange the gas?
Where are you putting the heat?
Into the tank of oxygen. But it's not going above 365.
What are you meaning by exchanging the gas?
Like for the storm, because you say you want the coldest gas coming in. Why do you need to do that if that's already negative 197 and I haven't exchanged any gas yet?
Follow the heat.
Because all I have is just
that. Wait, go.
This is 362.
Yeah, and it's going to keep going up.
It was at 363 a couple minutes ago.
Are you sure?
And this was at 365. Yeah, 100%. So why would I exchange gas?
Do yourself a favor. Set up a pipe analyzer so that way you can see all the decimal points in your temperature.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Let me do something. Did this right? So now other people can see what I'm seeing, so we can educate more than just magic. Alright, now you just have to power it. And now turn it on. Look. Okay, you still need the dumb logic so you can see all the decimals.
Yeah.
Because when in doubt, like you're like, oh, it looks like it's stable. Pull up the dumb logic, look at all the decimal places, and then you'll know for certain. Because I don't know how many times I'm like, yeah, it's working. Then I pull it out, and like, oh no, it's not.
Yeah. Going down.
It is going down. Okay, so where's the heat going?
Oh no. Let's go over to the evaporator over here and see what the oxygen's doing. This is going down. So that temp over there is going down, and this temp over here is going down. Because this was at 194 or 197, I think, when we left.
Are you able to see anything I'm missing, creative? Because unfortunately, I can't walk around your world and inspect it.
Well, okay, so here's what we can do. I'll put up 2 large displays.
No, I need to walk your pipe to make sure that we aren't having a hidden cycle.
Okay, so you want me to start from the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
This is my first room on this base.
So this is what I did for.
This is the 237th pipe that I placed.
This is the 212th cable I placed. Okay, so this is the very start. This tank of oxygen. 362 degrees, 16.1 MPa of oxygen. Which is at the exact temperature of 635.579 Kelvin. And it's going down.
Yes.
Then it goes into the condensation chamber at 5.5 MPa, which there's some carbon dioxide in there because I had a breakage of pipe, but it just adds to the pressure because it doesn't condense at these temperatures. This is just a buffer tank for the liquid pipe, so there's no like heat exchange. If anything, this is actually hotter than this. But this is 96.4, 96.4, 97 for pollutant. 98.8, this is the pollutant's freezing in this evaporation chamber. And this is the working gas of oxygen with just more
Do me a favor.
volume
Look
of
at your
oxygen.
oxygen tank again. I want to look at something.
This one?
Yes. Okay. There is no radiant coming off of that. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted
Yeah,
to
because it's a
I wanted to
Mark
confirm
II,
because something isn't working the way I'm expecting it to work. So I'm trying to figure out where the disconnect is.
Well, so this is the working gas of pollutant, that's just connected to here. This is empty. But this is the working gas between the steam and the pollutant. Right? That is that up to your standards there?
So
Up to your
far,
No.
expectations? Okay. So then here's the working gas between the pollutant and the nitrogen is just oxygen with a insulated tank, and it goes through there and connects to the nitrogen side.
because what's confusing me is your condensation chamber is getting colder instead of hotter. Even though it's condensing the water.
I don't know. But this, so this is where the oxygen is coming from. Into the nitrogen, negative 97.9. This is just a buffer for like if it gets too much or whatever. Same here for the liquid. Nitrogen, negative 146. Oh, okay. Well, that would do it.
That might explain why things aren't working the way we're expecting them to work.
Let's see. Yeah, we can leave that much oxygen there. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. I need more pipe. Okay,
Because
so
it-
negative 149, negative 137, negative 203. And then there's nothing in these yet. I haven't put any working gas. Or any gas to cool. So it's not cooling any gas.
now that we've refixed the pipe,
You want me to go check the temp over there?
it may take a few minutes, but I think I understand now what was going on.
Maybe. We'll see. Because it was doing that even when that pipe was broken, as far as I know. Or even when that pipe was fixed, as far as I know. I could be completely wrong. But still going down.
All right, I want you to look at the evaporation chamber and check
Which one?
its temperature.
This
That one. I want you to check its temperature.
98.1.
want you to check its temperature to the decimal places.
Okay. Actually, I need these. I do not need those.
Because if you're not giving that system heat, then it's going to start to equalize with the evaporation chamber.
Oh, I guess I need to. Oh, well, it's only evaporation chamber connected, so. Evaporation chamber. What, you want me to temperature?
Mm-hmm.
It's going up.
Yeah. That's where the heat's going.
Is it- So, what's wrong with that?
It's going to eventually equalize with that oxygen tank. And then when it equalizes with the oxygen tank, your system's going to completely crash.
Mage.
Yes?
Alright, never mind.
Maybe. Has it happened to you before?
Yes.
Okay.
What were you going to say, Magic? I mean, not Magic. What were you going to say, Creative?
To open up the world, but you already had it open.
Ah, yeah.
But this temperature is still going down, though.
On the condensation side?
Yeah, on the pipe. The working gas.
Like I said, because what's going on is right now your system is stalling, but you're not recognizing your system is stalling. Because your evaporation chamber...
This heat is going there.
Your evaporation chamber should be getting colder, not hotter. So if your evaporation chamber is getting hotter, it means your system has stalled. Probably because the condensation has reached its maximum temperature and can't vent the heat, so the heat goes back to the evaporation chamber, heating that back up.
Okay, well I can put another oxygen tank on here. And we can see.
Because, like, here's a great example of your system is stalling. If you don't know what you're looking at, it looks like it's working great, but in reality, it's about ready to tank. You just don't see it yet. And trust me, that's where it's like,
test that with
oh
putting more cold gas on it. So this gas is 20 degrees Celsius.
What do you mean you can test it by putting more gas on it? All that is a band-aid.
Well, yeah, but this is like exchanging the hot gas for the colder gas in the atmosphere. Like that's just exchanging it for colder, and we can see what happens to this evaporation chamber. The evaporation chamber is getting hotter.
Yes, and that's bad.
But I put 20-degree Celsius gas in there, so I put colder gas, and it's getting hotter. Now it's getting colder. That's getting hotter. That's getting colder. You might be right.
Okay, I remember what I was doing now.
But we'll see once the condensation chamber gets back up to the temperature. Gets back up to 300.
Because remember, evaporation chamber and condensation chambers and the working gas, it's effectively a sponge. If you get a sponge too wet, it can't take any more in.
Yeah, but then why is it working though?
It is and isn't working. It isn't working because it's not venting the heat outside of the base. It's working in the sense that it's cooling your target, but your system is saturated and it's going to collapse. It only works when it's when it's working towards equilibrium, it works. Right now your heat has nowhere to go. So your system is constipated. And why? Oh, I don't have anything to worry about constipation. I'm still able to digest food in my stomach. That only goes until the backup goes all the way to your stomach. And then it's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now your system is constipated, but it's still in the early phase where you can still fix it quickly. But if you keep it up, you're going to be overwhelming your system and it's going to start to fail catastrophically.
Mm-hmm.
Creative, am I making sense or am I the person not making sense?
Oh, you're making complete sense.
Okay.
But it's working. Is my thing, because if the max temperature that condensation chamber for the water could get is 365, right? Because that is the hot, or maybe 363. I don't know, whatever 360 something.
And it
that
depends
it
on
can
the
get,
pressure.
because
It depends on the pressure.
yeah.
The maximum. So let me try to spell. The maximum pressure that your water can handle is 367 or 370. That is when it's at maximum pressure and everything. What is it currently at?
138, but it was at 363.
Yeah, it was at 363. And do you remember what pressure you were at?
5500.
So was that the maximum it could get at that pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, you overwhelmed your system. And now it collapsed, and that's why everything's equalizing.
Well, see here, 5500, and then basically, or 5900 is the highest it can get to get to 370 degrees. So if I put this up to 6000,
I feel bad for Mage.
why?
Is what you're doing to him?
As long as you're telling me I am making sense, I can at least tell myself that I am not the problem in this equation. I have 42 years of experience of trying to explain something to someone who I have better conversations with a wall. Like, notice, and I want to point out, last night when I was getting upset, it was because if you don't do this, someone's literally going to die.
Yeah.
That I think we can understand. No. There is someone else's life at stake. That's why I was starting to get upset. But when it's like, okay, he's just, if he doesn't understand, that's on him.
Well, like, I understand what you're saying, but how do we know it's actually going to crash if we don't exchange it?
Because it is crashing. That's the part that I don't know how to explain to you, is what we are seeing is textbook. Your system is stalling and it's crashing and it's in the middle of crashing. And this is what a system
So-
crash looks like.
But then how is the pollutant freezing?
In fact,
Because if this is supposed to be colder, this would make this colder, which would then make that colder. So
Which,
then
by the
we
way-
can't use pollutant.
pollutant freezing is a also separate sign that your system is crashing, but in a different direction. So
Yeah.
on one side you have oversaturated, and your system has no way to vent the heat because it's saturated. On the other side, your system is frozen. It's literally freezing out, and it won't work as a working gas when it is frozen.
Yeah.
And again,
I know.
all this is a sign that you're having catastrophic failures with your system. Like you're literally having pipes break, you're literally having systems work backwards, and you're going, but it's working. Not really. I mean, you literally have two different catastrophic failures in your system. My check engine light, but my car's still going from point A to point B. I just have three wheels. I don't know where the fourth one went. And there's a fire in my engine.
The way you're describing it in your mind, at what point will something explode, or what will happen when it crashes, and like what does that look like to you? So that I can sit here and wait for it to crash and see if what you say happens.
Okay, you're having the evaporation chamber heat up instead of cool down. That is already the sign. Yeah, so you know how the pipes sing when they're about to burst, but you don't know which pipe is going to pop?
Yeah.
The evaporation chamber heating up and the condensation cooling down is the pipe singing. Your pollutant freezing and breaking a pipe. That's the pipe.
That never happened.
These are all...
No, the pollutant isn't breaking the pipe yet. Okay, well it is. That's because of liquid, but because there was liquid in the gas pipe, which is why I have this system here.
Just be like, hey, Mage, you want to be in our own call?
I mean, iron and copper. Iron and copper.
Oh, wait. I don't think there's any silicon up there.
There is 3 grams of
Can you
silicon.
send dumb logic to your suit?
Technically, yes.
Because so like
Kinda.
the system that I have for the storm alarm, can I just use a logic transmitter to send that to my suit?
Technically, yes.
So you don't need to do a programmable chip, you just send it. You just do a transmitter, and that's how it works. You don't need a chip.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. I've never done it in practice.
You've only done regular code.
I technically haven't done any code for the suit.
Oh.
I've always talked about it. Just like the Larry, I know the theory well enough. I can walk someone else through it, but I've not done it yet. Which is why
There is certain aspects of the suit that requires the programmable chip you place into the suit itself.
well, he's talking about having the suit
Like what?
give an alarm when there's a storm.
Yeah, the suit isn't doing
Yeah,
anything.
that-
The suit is just receiving.
To the
That
best of my
can be
theoretical knowledge, based on Creative's experiments, you can do that with dumb logic. You do not need a chip in your suit to make that happen.
The only thing is,
what else
dumb
do we use it for?
logic. Dumb logic does not change when the number is the same. It doesn't activate until it's a different number for the input.
Yeah, so like when a storm comes, the number changes on the weather station. So the alarm goes off.
Like I said, to the best of my understanding with what magic is attempting to do, that is something you can completely do with dumb logic. It might be a bit of a pain to do with dumb logic, but you can do it with dumb logic.
Because I already have all the dumb logic set up. All I have to do is do a logic transmitter.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna restart my game real quick, cause it's been open for like 12 hours. Close Steam.
I'm just gonna force some of your centrifuges to
Open.
empty. Yeah.
Good luck with that. Actually, no.
Why?
It should work. It should work. Because it only makes it reclose when it's empty. So.
Yeah.
It's the turbo pump that you would have trouble doing something with.
Everybody safe?
Well, debatable, but yes.
Cool. Yeah, you're not safe now because I'm joining.
Well, you're still in chat, so I don't know if I'm classified as safe.
I mean, you do make a good point there. I got this You Still Open and Mark Watney achievements again. This time it was a different achievement, but I still got 2 achievements.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. We've had that discussion.
Yeah. Kind of interesting. So, Creative is doing the cooling system. I am producing the oxygen, which actually, right now, I am going to go through and change the way I collect gases. Because I found a more efficient way to do it.
Okay, which way are you going to be doing it then?
There was a guy I was watching named Dead Meme Gamer or something.
Okay.
And he had all of the intake pipe going to each and every one instead of the waste tank. Or the waste pipe going to the next one, and the waste pipe going to the next one, and the waste pipe going to the next one. He just has all of all of them linked. So he has all of the intakes linked, all the waste tanks linked to the intake.
Yes.
Because he had a rocket with getting ice, and he kept having pipes burst. And so he did it this way, and he stopped having pipes burst, which I don't have pipes burst because I did it correctly. But I could probably still make it a little bit more efficient.
So
we're not going to talk about that one pipe that burst.
No. Let me get this straight. So you weren't doing it where the waste gas was linked to the input?
No, I am doing it. Well, so I have the input going from outside into a tank, an insulated tank, which has 4 condensation valves on it, plus a back pressure regulator at 440 MPa. And then that pipe is going into the oxygen filtration. The waste, which is everything else, is going to the nitrogen. The waste, which is everything but the oxygen and the nitrogen, is going to the carbon dioxide. The waste of that, which is just volatiles and pollutants, is going to the volatiles. And the waste of that, which should only be pollutant, is then going to the pollutant. So I don't have them all just lined up where the intake goes to every single one and the waste goes to the intake as well. I just have everything going through one pipe and just going around in a circle. So it goes from the oxygen to the nitrogen to the carbon dioxide to the carbon dioxide, then the volatiles, and then the pollutant, and then the waste of that is going back to the tank, which then goes back to the oxygen, and then the nitrogen, and then carbon dioxide, and then volatiles, and then pollutants, and then back to the oxygen, and so on and so forth. So it's just a whole big circle. So nothing, it should be getting backed up anywhere. Which is probably what that guy's problem was. Which there is a lot of stuff in the... Well, I should probably put a pump here on this instead of just a one-way valve, because the pressure is greater on the opposite side, so nothing is actually going through. Fine, but better way to do it.
Do we have any regular glass somewhere?
I got 43. What do you need it for?
I need 2 sheets.
Yep. So can we split the oxygen pipe that's going down to the life pod, or do you want to run a different one down?
All right, can I have the 2 sheets? And I failed to understand your question on, like, you're talking about splitting
I'm guessing
it, but
he wants to fill up a room with that oxygen.
Yes. So you said we want to cool and to get oxygen to every single room, so we can have a breathable atmosphere everywhere.
So do you know how to set up a manifold on these pipes?
I wouldn't trust him with it.
No.
So what you basically do is you get in with a pipe and you split off and you put a pressure regulator that feeds and fills the branch
Oh my gosh.
with as much pressure as you need, and then you have a is it a back pressure? Yeah, back pressure regulator set to that same volume going back into the source pipe. So that way, if you start to overpressurize the pipe, it will feed it back to the source. And yet, it also makes it where that system is unique on that side.
Mage,
Yes.
Okay.
we're already gonna need another batch of steel.
All right.
Hmm. Oh wait, what? I didn't know what that was.
So sorry,
There.
Brain. You were saying offshoot like a T or a plus
Yes.
or X or whatever the fuck, and then have back pressure regulators.
One
have pressure regulators
a pressure regulator and a back pressure
and
regulator.
the back pressure. Yes, so it'll just circulate it if it gets
Yes.
too high or too low or whatever. Yeah.
Correct.
And just split that off to each room, right? That's what you're
Yes.
saying?
That is what I'm saying.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna have an AC in each room?
Well, if we take this
No, you
oxygen
should
pipe,
still need one. Where did my pressure tablet go?
well, I'm saying like if creative is gonna do cooling, what I think we should do is we should run it from.
Everybody
Like,
keep
we
an
should
eye out
run
for
his-
a blue tablet. I lost my blue tablet.
Okay, I haven't seen a blue tablet.
Magic.
Huh? What? Huh?
We're gonna do like a little insulated tank in each room, and then have a main line of a liquid nitrogen pipe going up and down to
Well,
each
that would be for
floor.
cooling, but he's also talking about how to get the oxygen into the room. At least that's as I
No,
understood.
I'm saying, well,
Well,
I
he's
feel like
talking about
we should have like the oxygen go to Creative's cooling system first and then get distributed. So it goes through a heat exchanger.
that makes no sense at all.
That would be superfluous.
Why?
For one reason,
Like once it gets to a certain temperature, then we cut a digital valve.
there it is.
My room is limited in size.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to chuckle. I know what you mean. I'm still gonna chuckle.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like I have the right idea, I just don't know how to describe it, right?
Oh, I needed 3 pieces of glass, not 2, so that's why I don't know.
I got you. Where you at?
I'm on level 4, going up to ground level.
Okay.
There you are.
You missed.
How much pollutant you got?
Me?
Yes.
Let me go see. I don't know if I have a lot of it, but I'm gonna set up this transmitter because I want to see if I can do the alarm for the storm. But I have.
Did you name your suit?
No.
I mean, his
Oh,
helmet's named.
You
No,
took
it
all
needs
of
to
my
be the suit.
pollutants and put it into a tank.
Hmm. A wrench. And a normal pipe.
So this pipe's going here. Going to the oxygen. Going to the nitrogen. Huh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, how about
so it's-
water? How's water? Or do we have a lot of steam, water?
We have 15 liters of water with 21.7 moles of steam.
That's not much.
But we really don't have much pollutant coming in. It's the majority of it is carbon dioxide.
I know. Like, I probably have more pollutant here on this floor than
Yeah.
you do.
So I definitely need to fix this up. Where all of the inputs are linked. And then the waste pipe goes as the input.
Otherwise, I could pump.
Give me about 30 minutes to reorganize. And then I'll let you know how much pollutant's coming in. I just need to cut the power here. Cut power. Alright, so wanna cut the input.
Oh, right. Oh. Except
Oh yeah.
What?
Like, I was
Oh.
literally just thinking that and like, oh yeah, we need to do something, and then I noticed. Yeah. Alright, and you already got that done. Hit that so I don't get dual audio.
Oh man, how much we are in sync is something. And how much not in sync magic is.
I guess he's a
Hey.
Backstreet Boy. There we go. Now that's working. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. That's right. I almost forgot it again, but I remembered before I went up the elevator.
Oh yeah?
There it is. Data disk. You need the data disk to set up the airlock.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, for that thing
waste.
upstairs.
Yep, and I definitely need an access point because I'm going to need to upgrade it and change it up later on. But at the moment, I can tailor it specifically to volatiles because we're pretty much already set up for that. All right, so let's close that. Oh wait, let's reopen it.
This is gonna be so much neater on the pipes. Like, oh my god.
I'm hoping it's going to be neater because I want to cry every time I go into that room.
Okay, so pollutan's good. Oh, turn you off.
Electronic compartment screwdriver. Then welding torch and plastic. Alright. Oh yeah, well I'm thinking about it. You have 3 kilomoles, you have 4 kilomoles, you have a lot. But it should
Thinking
show
about
up for
what?
now. A lot of jet fuel.
Jet. You mean rocket?
Yep.
Yeah.
And before I connect that up, I need to make sure the room is in good shape for it. That's how you get contamination if you don't.
Yeah, I do not.
Open that up. So eventually we need to come and give this room a brain, because we have to make sure that it has some atmosphere and doesn't pump itself completely dry.
Mm-hmm.
If it pumps itself completely dry, then the ice can't melt. Because if I remember correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, sunlight alone can't melt the ice. You have to have an atmosphere. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong on that.
I don't think so.
If you have
if
an
you're
atmosphere,
wrong.
there's no temperature, so I think he's
Because
right.
the ice disappears on the moon, or it
Yeah, and that's
evaporates
what I'm
on
like.
the moon.
I think it does melt in the sun, and if it does, that means we can suck this room dry. Let's see, we'll stand right here, pull out our tablet, and see how much gas is left. Because we do want this room to be an absolute vacuum. Thankfully, we don't have to burn titanium to achieve that. Okay, so in case you didn't know, that's one way you can get an ultra pure vacuum is you heat up a piece of titanium filament in very low pressures. It starts throwing off titanium atoms, and they will act like they're very reactive, so they stick to anything in the air and turn it solid.
That's actually freaking cool.
But you basically have to get to a pretty strong vacuum for that to work. So like you have a roughing system that takes you to a deep vacuum system and then you do things like the turbomolecular pump or the titanium filament. A turbomolecular pump, if you try to run it in normal atmosphere, it will rip itself apart.
That's not good.
No, it is not good at all. They are not cheap. But the way those work is basically they have very thin blades spinning at really high speed, so any particles that they hit get flung out the side and can be dealt with. But they have to be spinning at really high speeds, so that way they can control those individual molecules. If they hit a wall of molecules, it does not go well. But we're also talking about vacuum systems. We're talking about vacuum systems that use copper as a gasket, because it's so. You put the two stainless steel connections together with copper in the middle. You have a compression coupler that squeezes it together, and the copper deforms and fills all the voids. And if you take it apart, you have to throw the copper away and use a brand new one. Because there's no way in hell you're going to get it to line up perfectly again. Because that's how the copper makes a perfect seal, is it deforms and fills the voids. And if you try to do it again and you're not perfect, you can have a channel from the imperfections that puts a hole in your gasket. And if you want a true test of how airtight is your system, you try it with helium. You can almost be, if you can make a vessel that can hold a very low vacuum that's filled with helium, you will never have to worry about money again, because it is super hard to do, and there's not many people who can do it.
Really?
Yeah. Helium will find any imperfection, and even sometimes will just go, fuck you, I'm helium. I'm just going to squeeze through something that shouldn't even be able to be squeezed through.
That's funny.
Because, like, helium doesn't react with anything, asterisk. So there's no chemical bonding to it. So it can, if it has a hole big enough for helium to fit through, it will go through it. And there's no real practical way to deal with that. I mean, there kind of are, but to achieve those, yeah, you have to be one of those very few people who can achieve it. And even then, they're like, you'll almost always have a leak. Especially if you get helium cold. The colder you get, the more it gives you the middle finger of, you can't contain me. You get to like 3 Kelvin and it's just like, fuck you, I don't even give a shit about gravity anymore.
Sounds like a fun...
Like, don't get me wrong, like, I would love to work in a place like that, but... My boss can tell you, you throw me in a place where I have to solve technical challenges and I'm just going to be a happy boy.
Happy.
Okay, so I think I have it pretty good.
Like, I know I made it this big for a reason, but right now I am kicking myself that I made this room this big, because getting this big of a room to a very good vacuum, painful.
Use I got 5 large vents if you want them. I was using for airlocks, but I think I have enough airlocks.
Well, no, it's getting there.
Oh.
I mean, I'm at 21 pascals.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine.
I don't even have, like, yeah, the pollutant is already down to the millimole level. The most gas I have is CO2 at 0.07 moles. But again, this is where it gets painful getting it. All right, we're getting towards that ultra low vacuum.
Yeah.
We're getting to the point where it's like, all right, can I just burn titanium at this point and get it over with?
Probably could.
You know, there's only one problem with that. Titanium's not in the game.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess that kind of puts a damper on your plans, huh?
Is it sad that I wouldn't mind having a Stationeers 2 where you have more elements to work with? And thus much more complexity?
You want more?
Yes.
More.
Like 120, well, let's see, there's already 5, 6, so 114 more would be lovely.
Oh, you want all of them?
Yes.
Alright. Fair enough.
But...
And Magic will probably want 1.
One of each.
No, just 1 gas.
Oh yeah, literally just oxygen.
It's
you don't
like
even breathe out
atmosphere.
carbon dioxide.
That's it.
Literally just
But then again, as we see, I don't mind building complex systems.
May as well.
Yeah, and you notice I'm like, yeah, I want all 120 elements, and I'm sure creative would be right alongside these with a notebook going, all right, tell me what you can so I can learn from it and build more and more complex.
Yeah.
Again, I'm fairly confident if creative lived near me, he would be here every Wednesday going, all right, what are we doing in your workshop?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I probably would too, honestly.
Even with the caveat of, you're going to have to help me get my workshop back up and running before we can do all that cool shit.
You know, I would be totally fine with that.
Ugh.
No, you won't.
Because unfortunately, I'm starting to feel my age, youngsters.
Mm.
You know, having back surgery also kind of had an effect on it, where it's like, last weekend I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
I would expect so.
I
Yeah.
want to work in my garage, but the idea of picking up heavy boxes, climbing up a ladder, and crawling into an attic to store the boxes when I have an incision on my back held together with flimsy stitches, I think that qualifies as the doctor put it. Don't do dumb things. I think that's in that category.
Really? I don't know.
Because if nothing else, crawling around the attic, I might like move wrong and then drag my back across one of the rafters and break open the stitches. But as of today, we looked at it. It is sealed up. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And the big question I have is whether I will actually have Juneteenth off, or if my boss will be like, "Oh shit, I completely forgot that you're supposed to have that day off, and I already have a backlog." Because he kind of did forget that Thursday is like. He wrote the thing and he forgot that. Oh yeah, I gave you Juneteenth off, and oh yeah, that's this Thursday, and like he was supposed to be out of town doing an install, and that was an utter mess. And that's why we had spitballing today at work, as Creative and I were also spitballing. Like my brain is split because we were literally trying to come up with 4 different ways to make a sign if we needed to, because short of it, my boss is not going to be out of town because they are not going to be able to get the sign to us in time to install it. As it turns out, it might show up Monday. Because he walked in and is like, "Yep, I was supposed to leave Wednesday night. It's looking like Thursday morning. And they told me they're going to be shipping me the sign and it should show up Thursday." And I'm like, I doubt they sent it overnight, but even if they sent it overnight, that doesn't mean they made the deadline. That doesn't mean it's going to be held up in customs. That doesn't mean that the shipper, once it gets to the States, is going to be on time. And there's a possibility that Juneteenth is going to mess everything up anyway. I guess, yep. And that's when we got into the conversation of what would it take for us to make it ourselves, where I could possibly be done with it on Thursday and then fly out with it on Thursday at midnight. So that was the first half of the day, and then the second half of the day, he got the phone call of, "Don't even bother. The other half that you were supposed to put in isn't going to be there till Monday." And then he's like, "All right, we're still going to continue this exercise because in this we realize that it is within our grasp and we might be able to outbid the China because we don't have to deal with tariffs and all that other stuff." But he also wanted multiple avenues in case we hit like, well, what if this guy can't do his part? Can we do something to cover his end? And so, yeah. And I will be continuing that. Can we fill the gaps in, like, the project I was working on at the end of the day is, what if 4 other systems fail? Could we still do this on our own when we don't have a CNC? Oh, okay, we have like 2 different ways to get access to a CNC, and I think both my boss and I would be like, "Can we just get our own CNC?" But we need the budget for that.
Alright, fair. That's because those are kind of expensive.
Yeah, and he doesn't want a cheapie. He wants the industrial one because we'll be doing industrial level stuff. And I'm even like, I get to play with the industrial level CNC. He's like, yes, tool changers, vacuum table. I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about bolting it down to the work table and refinishing the work table after so many. Whoa! He goes, yes. I'm like, hey, I got pretty good at tool changes doing it manually. where I could manually change the tool and not have to home it.
Mm.
If you went to the place that I had access to the CNC, and there, like, you walked up to the guy and go, all right, I want to do a job. If it was anything more than 2-dimensional cuts, you just go, okay, go talk to Mage. Go talk to Mage. He's the guy to talk to. When I signed up to learn how to use the CNC, he was like, yes, because he knew I would make the machine do things he would only dream of. And I did. And had I not been driven away, I would have been doing more. And the fun part is the boss and I started having those conversations today about, well, if you do this, you can do this, and if you do this, you can do this, because it turns out if you have a big CNC router table, it's real easy to add on a laser. It's real easy to add a pellet hopper and turn it into a massive 3D printer. Add a drag knife. You now have a 4x8 vinyl cutter. You know, there's so much you can do. Like, so many machines, you're like, oh yeah, it's like, that's just a CNC with a different head. Because, like, I've already, if you ask me, how much would it be for a CNC plasma cutter? I already know the price. It's about $6 grand for a 4x4 table. There's a reason I know that number off the top of my head is because I've priced them out. But I no longer work for that organization, so I have to wait till we have the budget to do it. And again, my boss is thrilled though, because he's like, yeah, I'm fully aware. If I buy an EDM, you'll have it up and running within a week. I can buy this. You'll have it up and running within a week. I mean, it says something where he's just like, the flatbed needs surgery. Get at it. And that's the only instructions he needs to give me. Which we did successfully do the spinal surgery, so we now converted it where instead of running a 220 vacuum pump, it now runs a 110 vacuum pump.
You're saying some funny words there, Magic Man.
So, the wall socket, which your computer plugs into, is a 110 outlet. Industrial equipment can run on 220, which is much more power, and if you plug your 110 into that socket, your 110 is going to release the magic smoke. You understand that one?
Is it because it draws 220, but so it's
No.
drawing 220 through the 110?
No, you're plugging the 110 into a system that provides 220, so you're flooding it with twice as much power. I did surgery so that way you could actually plug a 110 into the 220 without it frying itself.
I think that would be a good thing, right?
Yes, it's a very good thing. And it was one of those things where I told the boss the problem. Boss gave me the one missing piece that I'm like, okay. I don't know if they make this, but if they make this, he goes, yeah, they make that. I'll order it for you. And then, as I finished the spinal surgery, I'm like, so we need to get this up and running because there's a thing I don't know because I don't know how they built this guy. Does it require a constant 220 or will it? Because the system only provides the 220 when it needs the vacuum on. Will this mess up the system that converts the 220 into the 110? Or will it just cause a second delay as the system goes, oh, you want me to convert? Gotcha! And then starts converting the power. So we both were holding our breath as the system turned on, and he's like, is the vacuum going to turn on? The vacuum going to turn on? And then the vacuum turned on, and we're like, oh, okay, the vacuum turned on. Of course, I had a moment where so I finished the spinal surgery, and I go to the wall breaker, and I turn back on the power. I plug everything back in. I turn on the power switch, and nothing turns on.
Nothing.
Nothing turns on. Like nothing of the system. Not the isolated system didn't turn on. Nothing turns on, and I'm like,
Blame magic.
did I royally screw up? Did I royally screw up? And I even tell my boss, I'm like, nothing's turning on. And he gets involved, and about 5 minutes, like I'm like, can you check the breaker underneath the printer, because I don't want to get on my hands and knees with my back right now. So he checks it, and he's like, yeah. At a certain point, I finally go, you know what? I'm just gonna get on my hands and knees and check it. And nope. What threw him off was all the breakers were off. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Flip all the breakers back on, and he goes, wait, so red is on? Yes, red is on, not red is off. I remember now. Last week, when we identified the problem and removed the vacuum pump, I killed all the breakers, put the glass back on the thing, and sealed it, so that way you had to dive into it to turn it back on. There is no way you could accidentally turn it back on. So that way you would prevent some idiot, and I raised my hand, from just turning it back on. So the trick was, well, I had a long weekend that had a lot of brain power being used. So I completely forgot that I did proper lockout, tagout, and made sure the system was completely not being able to be turned on until we were done working on it. Which the boss laughed and was like,
"This is a lot
yep.
more efficient, apparently."
Yes.
You should come check out my system now, because there's 4 moles of pressure, give or take, in the intake pipe, 3.4 MPa on the opposite side.
Well, I just hope it's not going to make me want to cry anymore.
Well, it'll make you want to cry less.
But let me ask you this. Now that you know a better way to do it, do you understand why it made me want to cry when I saw it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because you couldn't tell where fucking anything was going.
Satisfactory world.
Yeah.
Alright, so there we go.
Which we do have to finish.
Yes, I've been meaning to bring that up.
The what?
The satisfactory world.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
Because we
I
are,
don't know, I'm kind of enjoying
so
Stationeers
close
a
to
lot,
finishing.
though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like Satisfactory is always gonna. I mean, Stationeers is always gonna be there too. But Stationeers is so much more involved, and like, you don't just set up belts and then leave it.
Like, yeah, no, you constantly have to make, like, it's why I like the game. Is like, I was even explaining it to a friend. Look, I could, within, I'll say, 4 hours, set up a base that you can just live in fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be small, it's going to be compact, but as you grow and try to expand and do other things, that's when you run into the issue of, oh, then you have to scale everything.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's just seal it up with this. It all says space ice. Which doing it this way is new to me.
Ooh.
Alright.
The utility room
Alright,
is a vacuum.
So, the ice is in direct sunlight and not melting. Sad face.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Alright.
But the moon has no atmosphere as well, and it melts there. Magic.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait, there we go.
Know.
There we go. We've reached critical. Oh yeah, we've reached critical. That's bad. Oh shit, I may have messed up. Can someone come connect a pipe here?
Yeah, where?
If you come to the room there, you'll see the red pipe and it's missing somewhere. Let's see, can I?
What room? Because I'm in the utility, so.
Alright, I got it, okay.
Okay.
Alright. I got it before the pressure was too much. Or did I? Oh, I might have messed up something royal.
What'd you do?
I started melting a crap ton of ice, and it's exceeding what the vent can pull out.
Which room?
Alright, reinforced windows. Reinforced window. How much can reinforced windows withstand? 8 megapascals. Okay, maybe I haven't screwed up royal.
Why? What's it at right now?
600 kilopascals.
Hmm.
And I am in the blender. Right, 700 kilopascals.
Now, isn't it getting really cold in there? Like cold enough that the ice might not melt anymore?
That's what I'm trying to watch. I mean, no, it's actually heating up, and oh shit. That's also going to contaminate the gas.
Your jetpack, I'm guessing.
No. I broke my suit because I got thrown against the wall, or the ice hit me. I'm not sure which.
Hey, finally, I didn't
Woo!
break the suit.
Okay, all the ice finally stopped.
Finally, I didn't break the suit.
I know, yeah, you did.
I know it's finally not you breaking my suit.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta flush the tank.
Hmm.
Yeah, that will probably do lung damage. Oh, everything in here got damaged. Oh, did it? Oh, the door got damaged. Okay. I got the spare plastic sheets. I'll actually repair it.
I need 2 cables. Literally 2. I don't want to have to go all the way downstairs for 2 freaking cables.
Yeah, it's going to take a while
But I
for
have
this
to,
room
no.
to depressurize.
Oh shit. That's fine. Ah shit.
It's only at 460 kilopascals. And I found the oxygen and nitrogen and carbon dioxide that my system had. Okay. Yeah, there's a kilomole of volatiles in here with me.
You want some large powered vents?
No, I have a large powered vent.
I can give you 2 more large powered vents.
I might need that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, I need to connect the 2nd or the 4th floor to the air.
Image.
Yes?
So I think is this.
Is that one room you built? The Sterling engines ready. Like, I know it needs the pollutant, but there should be enough pollutant at least to get it running. Like, there's 15 liters in the portable tank alone, along with the gas.
The system is rigged where you should just be able to charge it. Alright, we got 50 kilovolts of volatiles. And I need to go...
Really need to hook up the, that colder furnace gas tank, or the output of my Stirling engines.
Right back.
Hook that up so we could get it colder and then filter it. Because I need that pollutant as well.
Oh, okay. Well, got my lungs okay now. But yeah, the system should be rigged where you can hook it up so that way you run the gas through it. And you just need to charge the system.
Does it have the water?
No. That's what I'm saying. You need to charge it. I haven't put the water in it. I haven't put the pollutant in it. I've only been able to put the nitrogen in it.
Oh, who that? Hey, did I get that?
Let's see. I don't know. It's not
That's
showing.
yours.
It's not showing on my end who
Nice.
Who sent it.
They finally used the
Got what?
band
What
words
is
I
it?
got.
Oh, in chat. Okay.
All right. For some reason, my lungs. Oh, there we go. I'm like, for some reason, the bantha tank isn't healing me. It did. It just took a moment.
Oh, that, yeah.
Alright. Oh, that reminds me. And the other thing that taught me is I need to replace those doors with blast doors.
Oh, so for our cooling system, what you're saying we need to do is put an air conditioner in every room so that when
an insulated tank and a heat exchanger.
Well, I don't think we need a tank of everything. I think we just connect a pipe to the heat exchange of to the waste tank or the waste of the air conditioner.
The output of
but then just have
room is a liquid pipe. That's what it's gonna be really cold. Nitrogen. So put a gas to liquid heat exchanger, and boom, got it.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going. But I don't think we need a tank. I think probably if we would just do a pipe.
I suppose we got expansion valves or expansion pipe things, whatever, in line.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need much. Like we can just do once one side of it. Which this was my idea. We have the liquid nitrogen down in your area. we use a heat exchanger to heat the oxygen. And once the oxygen gets to X temperature, then we reroute the gas. We use a digital valve to stop it, and we use a pump to pump it out of the little section of pipe that connects to the heat exchanger, so that there's no gas to exchange or no liquid to exchange the heat. And then we route the oxygen to each of the rooms.
I need this.
Does that make sense to you? What I'm saying? Creator, does that make sense?
What?
So we send the oxygen that is being created upstairs down to your room, use a counterflow heat exchanger to exchange the heat from your liquid nitrogen to the oxygen, and on the liquid pipe, we have a digital valve and a pump connecting back into the main section of pipe before the valve, so that when the temperature on the oxygen pipe gets to whatever 22, 25, whatever it is we want it at, the liquid nitrogen gets rerouted to the digital valve turns off and the liquid pump turns on to take all the liquid out of that little section of pipe that is connected to the heat exchanger, so that there's no liquid to exchange the heat with, so that once that temperature gets to 25 or whatever, then it stays at 25 and nothing else changes. But then when it dips below, then the digital valve opens, the pump turns off, and X, Y, and Z. Then we just send the oxygen that's already cooled everywhere, instead of sending liquid nitrogen everywhere, so we have to worry about the pipes heating up or the pipes getting
that's
too...
what broke.
Like,
Alright.
what broke? My
The
sanity?
wall. The wall.
Oh.
Alright, we just lost a bunch of volatiles, but...
I mean, I'm making volatiles actively. So.
Yeah, but it's okay, because it helps me understand what was wrong with my design. Because, yeah, that was bad to put that there. Because, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I have a pipe pipe heater. Before on the input of all of the
Alright, that's what I needed to quickly do.
the gas.
Alright, how bad
so it's
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I was able to get to it before it was horribly polluted by the atmosphere. It still has enough positive pressure that, yeah.
Oh shit. So I suppose I'm putting a APC there. Basically, any cable that breaks, which I should have done heavy cable for all of these from the beginning, but, you know, shit happens. I don't want to replace all the fucking cable everywhere because that's just a pain in the ass. But if you put APCs, it resets the 5K.
Okay, now I have control. Okay. And in I go. Okay.
I need a yellow paint can. So, Magic, what you're saying about your idea of of a cooling system for all the floors would be have a pipe sent up to or to
Your
floor
system,
9 to get
and then sent
cooled,
back.
and then sent another pipe to send back.
Well, so
Though
basically what
with
I would do is
nitrogen,
at floor 9.
though with the nitrogen liquid pipe, you only need one. You don't need two.
Well, what I can do is I can just send the pipe to you, just a pipe, no output, no tank, nothing. Or we can do a tank. I don't really care. But have a heat exchanger where your system is at, so that the all of the oxygen everywhere would be getting heated. And so, like, obviously we would do this before we would send the oxygen into the rooms. But I would just do a T-junction, send a pipe to your system, and since all of the pipes are thermally connected, then all of the oxygen that is in this oxygen pipe will heat up to X temperature. So we don't need to have an individual AC system in every room or whatever. All we do is just have one heat exchanger, which does not use power.
But we
So
would
it's
need a
just
heat in every room, because how are you going to guarantee that the room doesn't heat up after?
We would have a pump with a radiator connected with a digital valve in each room. So each digital valve is going to be connected to a gas sensor in each room. So if it heats up, it opens the pipe. And then once it gets to the temperature, it closes. And then opens and closes and opens and closes and opens and closes. So yes, we'd be using power, but I think a digital valve uses less, 5 watts, and atmospheric kit uses, an air conditioner uses 10, so we'd be using half the power with the digital valve. But if you just wanna use the liquid nitrogen with a tank in every room and do it like that, then be my guest. But that's just the way my brain works, is we cool the oxygen, and then everything else is fine, because you just pump it with radiators and like we would have the passive vents and stuff, or active vents or whatever, with a valve with atmospherics doing the pressure and back pressure valve, or back pressure regulator, pressure regulator, all that.
The way you're describing it to me ties the cooling to the oxygen. But what if you need cooling, but not oxygen?
Then you have the radiator on the pipe. Why would you need it at a different temperature? If you were doing all of this to get a breathable atmosphere, yeah. But if we're doing this for, yeah, but you can take the oxygen and heat it up to a different temperature after. You just put a one-way valve, so that everything else is still that temperature, but yours is a different temperature. Or because what I'm talking about is just to get all of the rooms with a breathable atmosphere, so that we can not use our tanks and suits and power. And
I think I'm understanding what he's saying, but effectively, I get what he's saying now. He's saying, so we've been talking about running liquid nitrogen to cool. He's just saying cool the oxygen and have the oxygen, that breathable thing, and then you also can thermally link the rooms to that oxygen line.
Yeah. That if the temperature goes down, you just open up the digital valve that goes to the radiator.
I mean, technically speaking, if I'm understanding you right, then you don't even need to worry about the digital valve. You just make sure the oxygen is always 20 or 25 or whatever you're wanting the temperature to be.
That's why we would have the digital valve at the liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
To where the temperature, once the oxygen pipe gets to X temperature, then the liquid gets diverted from the pipe that's touching the heat exchanger, so that no heat can be exchanged, because there's nothing to exchange it with. And then once the temperature goes down or up or whatever, probably would go up because yeah. But if it ever goes up, then the liquid nitrogen would go back into that pipe instead of being pumped out of the pipe touching the heat exchanger.
I only followed half
So we would
of
just
that,
have
but
a
that's
loop.
because I was working on airlocks.
Yeah. So we would in theory literally just have a loop. That's all we would have is just a loop for the liquid nitrogen.
I'll be honest, I misunderstood you when you were first talking. I thought you were talking about cooling the oxygen and then pumping the oxygen in the room to cool it. Which, let's be honest, that's how our suit AC works.
Yeah.
Holy snikes!
Mm.
You almost crushed me.
Wasn't me.
Like, I had stepped into the elevator and the elevator went, woo! And of course,
Mage, when you get to a breathable atmosphere, name your hard suit. To just your name, to just Mage.
Okay. I'll go do
I
that right now because mine's kind of stinky.
Yeah, mine is too, but it's fine.
And I also need to get some.
I
need to hydrate.
I need food. I don't really need to hydrate because I got 55% water bottle.
I actually ate last time. I just forgot to hydrate.
Okay, so we're gonna take from this.
Allows removing liquids from a liquid pipe into a gas pipe. Only allows liquids.
Wait, I had already named my suit.
You did?
I did too.
Oh, wait, no, I named the suit storage. Gotcha.
Yeah. I was like, I see magic and I see creative. I don't see mage.
Because when I went to label it, I'm like, wait, it already says mage, but it's suit storage is mage. And on that note,
if this works, that would be nice.
I also am naming Vartus.
You gonna join us someday?
Yeah, the funny part is he responded, and his response was more or less, sorry, I know I keep missing your invites, but not on purpose. Just would like a little more time to know when is all. I'm like, I posted the schedule on Twitch.
Oh shit.
Oh, that. I'm laughing because I just saw him start playing Tom Clancy, and it's like, but it's probably his brother's actually playing it, not him.
Do you guys hear the alarm?
Kind of, sort of, not really.
Do you hear it now?
No. But
okay,
give
so
me a
only
moment.
I'm hearing.
Give me a moment because it would have been nice if you were to tell me I needed to listen because I have music playing, which oftentimes is louder than the alarms. So my music is now...
I was trying to see if only I could hear it. So, okay. You ready?
Try it again.
Okay. Can you hear it?
So,
oh yeah, if it's linked to your suit, then yeah, you will only hear it. No one else.
So I keep hearing.
I'm trying to.
I keep hearing an alert. Keep repeating. It just says, "Magic is silly. Magic is silly. Magic is silly. Magic is silly."
I think I hear that too.
I just wanted to see if you guys heard it too, just as a test, you know.
This is a test of the.
What's the range of the transmitter?
To my knowledge, there is no range.
Okay, well, there's no description on it, so looks like it, yeah.
Ooh, this is only
So
gonna be
not
half
equals,
as
and then I'm gonna fly away.
Hmm.
Oh, I need to recharge my battery on.
Like condensation.
Yeah, it does not look like there's a range. Or at least if it is, it's within our
Oh, that's a
base.
vibration.
Hmm. Well, it's gonna be awkward, but I'm gonna have to do it to make it work. If I ever redesign it, I will take it into account.
Ah.
Because the nice part about my my blender room, as Creative likes to call it, is I designed it with reinforced windows, so it can take the pressure of 8 megapascals before it has problems. The
I'm gonna
door,
set up
on the other
a
hand,
alarm system for if the temperature or pressure gets too low or whatever, if it's not X in the life pod.
okay.
I'm gonna do like 5 different things. Like temperature, pressure, ratio of gases, like all that stuff. Oh shit.
Hmm.
There's volatiles in here. Not much, but there's volatiles in here.
In the life pod?
Yeah, 0.016 moles. It's not a lot, but
Of course, my big
it's
question is
volatile.
how did you even get in the life pod?
What do you mean?
Probably destroyed a wall.
Or are you
No,
talking about the
I'm
living quarter?
the living quarters. What's the life pod then?
The life pod is the original base.
Oh yeah, no. The living quarters downstairs, floor 0.
I imagine it probably had something to do with when my suit broke.
Mm.
You had oh, because you were in the room with the okay.
I'll be right back.
So it was in. Oh, yep. It probably got into my waste tank.
Yeah.
So I will make a volatile filter, and then we can pump that out because we do have a system to purge.
Oh yeah, we do. All right, so we got no pollutants. There's a we don't want the oh, we do want no, we want the carbon dioxide in here? Yeah, we do, because we want for the plants. Yeah.
Because in fact, that's the great part about us venting our
Oh, we
waste
also want
tank.
the nitrogen. Because soybeans. Yep. Okay.
In fact,
So
what's the pressure in the living area?
Make a war. 86.4.
Okay, because
85.9.
one of the things that I have not
86.4.
designed for the living quarters because it hasn't been an issue yet.
The pressure, back pressure.
Is I have no way for it to reduce the pressure.
What's on the back of this wall here? Is this just Actually, I can go see. Hola. There's also water.
Yes.
In there, so
we need to find a way to put the water back into the tank.
We need to up the pressure and stuff, so we have to wait for Vardy to come back on.
No. I mean, there is a way that we can deal with this. I've been too lazy to do it. I sort of set up the system over here. We just need to basically supersize it. So what we need to do is we need to basically replace this passive vent with an active vent, have it suck in enough that the water will go through. Wait, who shut the condensation off? So we have this. In fact, we probably should move it out. We have a passive vent that's hooked up to the room. Do we need to put a drain? Is that it? We have a drain somewhere. Here we go. The drain links to a liquid pipe, and I want it connected to a gas pipe. If I put the drain in the floor, it will suck in some of the air. Well, so that's probably what we need to do. Do it that way. Put that there. Do we have any liquid pipes in here? We do not have any spare liquid pipes. So I'll just try to remember to do it later. Because we have a liquid drain, and what we can do is we can have it go up a notch and over a notch with a liquid pipe so it can actually gather some liquid. And then we have we move the purge valve so it's purging from the liquid valve into this gas system, and this gas system will move the gas back into the room, but the liquid's through the system. At least
you lost me. I zoned out there.
It's okay. That's what happens when you talk. we kind of do the same thing when you're talking.
Yeah, I know.
Celsius pressure.
But yeah, it should start purging the volatiles.
What's the passive for the transmitter? Come here, Mage. You're behind you, to your left. Oh, you're lagging.
No.
This here, passive, active.
Are you receiving or transmitting?
Transmitting.
No. You're asking what does that lever do?
Oh, so passive is receiving, active is transmitting.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I assumed, but I wasn't entirely sure.
Because that's often what I've talked about. We've talked about having networks talk to each other through a memory chip. And I've often talked about you can use the logic transmitters if you have distance part of the bases, and that's how you can connect them distantly.
Hey, Mage.
Yes.
Have you used expansion valves much?
A little.
Probably a lot, yeah. A little. You know what they do?
Expansion valves allow it. How do I como se dice in English? It allows you to take a liquid pipe and put it into a gas pipe.
Yeah.
And
but it also only takes the liquid.
Yeah.
So I got a tank here.
In theory, you can actually build a phase change using that system.
I have a tank here that only has liquid pollutant and a bunch of gas CO2. So I'm using an expansion valve to take that liquid pollutant out and turn it into pollutant gas to put into a gas can, portable gas tank, so I can use it for my system.
Yep.
I'm already up to 450, or wait, 530.
Where are you taking the gas
moles.
from?
Mine. The gas pipes are not happy about it.
Hmm.
Remotely.
Because that's the other.
Like I had like
if you guys
2,000
start hearing alarms and I don't say, "Hey, an alarm's gonna go off," let me know. I mean, I'll probably also hear it, but I'm setting up the. Ooh, I don't know how am I gonna do this. Ooh.
But yeah, the gas pipe was sitting at like 2,000% stress. And I had to hurry up and add more gas pipe to it.
Oh
yep.
shit. Nobody's gonna be able to go to the life pod in a minute.
What did you just do? Because my game is now for. Okay, there we go.
I placed a frame.
Fatal error and frame and
what did you do? Because I didn't do anything that did that.
You placed a frame. It showed an error in little chat. thing.
It's laggy.
I need to process copper because we apparently are out of copper ingots.
And steel, I'm sure. Or pretty much
Actually,
soon.
we still have quite a bit of steel.
How much?
I saw at least 140, I believe.
Something like that. I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay.
I didn't know someone broke the conveyor system.
Conveyor system, huh? What?
Oh yeah, I did. The chute for
You forgot to put it
silicon.
back.
I was tired of
You're tired of listening to magic. I
cycling
got
through. Yeah, yeah.
Mage, can you come supervise, please?
Don't do it, Mage. He'll make
I'm
you
doing
upset.
I'm doing something with the life pod.
What are you doing?
I need to get a cable through there. So I put a frame here and a frame on the inside above. And I'm gonna break the one frame that's below it so that I can place a cable and then place the frame back.
Just a moment. I don't think you need to do that. Because I purposely left one wall where it wasn't a frame so we could run cable through it.
The one next to the cryo tube, right?
The one behind the cryo tube. So, let me just...
But I don't want to have to run it all the way over there.
What do you mean?
Cause so if we take out that first frame that's right next to the cryo tube.
By the way, I've made sure this whole thing is walled, so if you take out the frames, it shouldn't destroy the base.
Right.
The frames are there, so that way, if we need to pull the doors off, the walls off, we can. But it also provides blast protection in case someone's stupid enough to cause an explosion.
Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink.
So what you should
I want
doing,
the cable to come on this side here.
What you should be doing is leaving the wall on the wall, and then you can remove the frame without worry. Okay, just never mind. Don't listen to me.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should not listen to you. No, I'm just gonna put a frame right below it.
Okay.
Oh shit, I can't.
Put the wall back on the wall! Now, attack it from the other side. The wall will keep this room intact. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
He's just trying to casually vent out the room.
Yeah. No.
No.
Totally.
I put frames to try and stop it from venting out.
But, like, he asked me to supervise, and I tell him what to do, and then he doesn't listen to me.
Have you not learned that is exactly what his plan is?
Okay, well, you should be glad that I put a frame above here.
Because it's like, I'm trying to describe you. I purposely built this room a certain way so you wouldn't have to worry about this issue. And then you go and do the one thing that is an issue.
Well, that's why I was putting the frames.
I think
so that it wasn't an issue.
I think Mage is going to be really happy once
we start building our own bases and we get to see him fail. That's a bot on your end, by the way.
But how?
How?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they use this exact same thing, the boost clouds that are you, as the other bot did, and I was able to ban the other bot or like delete message of the other bot.
Like I said, so I don't understand how sometimes my bot catches the URL and deletes it, other times it doesn't. But yeah, blast stars. All right. Well, I hope Bill is at least entertained by all this.
Almost certainly.
Bill is used to it.
That's a negligible amount.
Angle grinder. And drill. And wrench. Blast door. Come on. Oh, that's gonna suck.
Okay.
That's gonna be a mess. So let's put this back together. I have expected Bill to be like, I'm used to it, that's why I watch you guys.
My light died.
It does happen if you don't change the battery often enough. Alright. Alright, so it's not that many. So let's...
I care about all that, not entirely.
Pressure, logic root of pressure.
Oh, wow. Luckily, it's cold outside, and I can save us all this ice. All right. Angle grinder. And drill. Wrench.
Yeah, I got 1.1 kilomoles of pollutant in a gas tank now. More portable gas tank now.
Nice.
Oh, let's put it this way since we can put it that way.
And it's about the same amount that is in the portable liquid tank as well.
All right.
Let's see.
So this in hand.
I believe this is the
Welding torch.
evaporation chamber.
There's the welding torch.
So I'm gonna do a
Right.
volatile, a pollutant, a ratio of oxygen, and a pressure alarm for the room. So if the pressure goes above like 95, it'll give an alarm. If the ratio of volatiles is anything above like 1, or if the volatiles is anything above 0, it'll go off. If the pollutants is anything above 0, it'll go off. You think that's good? Or if the ratio of oxygen gets down below 25%? What do you think? Do those work?
I'm sorry, my brain is focused on things.
Okay.
I wanna maybe just simply just connect it.
All right.
Yeah.
I can toss all this out.
And then I'd have to connect to you. And put that over there.
All right. There we go.
Now I need a way to actually get onto the outside of floor 9. Well, I'll just remove wall.
There's the other blast door.
Magic's just gonna have to deal with it until he makes an airlock.
For what?
To gain access to outside on floor 9.
Oh, that's fine.
You go there, you go there, you go there, and you go. Int. Faster int. Okay. Alright. And now I should also be able to get out easier. And that's fine for the welder. I hear an alarm.
You guys hear that? Cool.
Why?
Give me 1 second. Because there's volatiles.
You put volatiles in there? Wow.
No, there was already volatiles.
We're currently flushing them out.
Yeah. There is 0.000000055 moles.
How much
This
nitrogen
table's a
you
little-
got? Oh, I got nitrogen here. I can just stake that. There won't be much.
So there's 0 moles being processed out of this room. Holy mother of God, this is gonna take so goddamn long. Oh. Because you didn't turn on the active vent. So the air conditioner was on, but the active vent wasn't, so nothing was coming out of the room.
Oh. I kind of got distracted by someone not listening.
My bad.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Holy, 33 moles being processed? God damn.
Oh, those doors are getting. Those doors are probably going to get destroyed in there, but that's okay.
Yeah, I believe 33 moles for an air or like a filter or air conditioner is like the
Max?
maximum.
Damn.
There. No. Yeah. That'll be
Okay.
fine.
We did get a little bit of contamination in there from all the stuff going sideways, but it's not even a percentile.
Hmm.
in the large insulated tank, there is a total of 0.134 moles of liquid pollutant. 0.7 moles of oxygen, 0.6 moles of nitrogen, and actually 20.2 moles of carbon dioxide. So clearly some atmosphere got in there where during the the wall blew out phase. But that's not going to be enough to muck anything up. Okay.
So then...
So in the large tank, we are at present 140 kilomoles of volatiles, and in the smaller tank, 22 kilomoles. And I do believe our rocket is empty.
Okay, so we're gonna get an alarm if the oxygen percentage drops below 25%. If the pressure goes above what do you want to do? Above 95 or below like 30? Above 25, below 30 for the life pod?
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Not quite gonna work. Because... yeah.
We might actually be able to rework that one. Might actually be a good idea to rework that one. But so the mining head's at 80%. Not bad figuring how much it's taken.
Yeah.
Alright, and hand drill. I can put that there for now. Cable cut. And how are you doing tonight, Mr. Bill? We have not asked that question yet.
We don't care. No, we care.
Honestly, I might need a second insulated gas tank
Alright, I
for the
guess
carbon
grieving the
dioxide.
dog and just woke up. And again, I'm really sorry about the dog. I mean, I feel like children and animals, I feel more than people. If that makes any sense.
I don't even know what you said. I'm trying to do logic.
That would explain why it looks like smoke's coming from the base.
Let's see. So above 95.
Yeah, that is right. Hmm.
Below.
Actually, now that that's there, I can.
So I think I could have.
He had been having seizures on and off for a month. Oh. So we knew it was coming. So at least he's not in pain anymore. Yeah. I still miss my North. She was a good cat. And I miss her every day. Now the question is if I don't have room for large. Alright, it may clip outside the rocket, but... Oh. That's actually a valid point. So,
What?
I need cable. It's not
Mm.
just about getting it to fit. You have to make sure that you fit it where you can talk to it.
What are we talking to? The moon?
The cargo. Alright. Again, it's going to be clipping outside the rocket, but the game won't care.
Oh, Mage, aren't you gonna be turning that rocket into a scanner soon?
Soon. I'm wondering whether
Okay.
I'll be able to do that and have it be a miner.
Mm. Because I would very much appreciate a lot of nitrogen.
Yep. Well, if we start running the advanced composter, we can get nitrogen. Okay, that's connected, that's connected.
Mm.
Okay, if the pressure goes above 95, an alarm will go off. And below 30. Okay. And below 30. So I have those set up now. So the pressure, I have volatiles. Um. Okay, we're gonna do if it's or if it's greater than 0.0000.
Oh, this actually feels good. I just realized this is the first time I can sit in my chair properly.
Ooh.
Because the thing on my back's been removed, so I don't have to avoid it. Which was the whole point of me getting it removed.
Okay, so if the volatiles is above 0.0001, I think I have 4 zeros? No, 3 zeros. 0.0001, then an alarm will go off. So if there's a teeny tiny bit, it's like trying to get it out still, because it is trying to get it out still, then the alarm won't constantly be going off while the volatile is like doing its thing. Now the next thing is the ratio of oxygen, which I believe I have. Nah, okay. Oxygen. Logic compare oxy. And transmitter. Sound alert.
Oh yeah, that's technically
Okay.
something I could also do.
If the ratio of
it right
oxygen
here.
goes below 25%, an alarm goes off. If the pressure goes above 95 or below 30, an alarm goes off. If volatiles gets above 0.0001 mole percent, then an alarm goes off. What else do we want for an alarm to go off?
So technically, it's not about it being 25%. It has to be 25 partial pressure.
I thought you said 20.
I think it is 20, but let's just say 25 to be safe.
Yeah, that's what I put a buffer on it. Yeah.
So if the target room pressure
times the
is yeah, if it's set to 101, then it's basically 25.
But he has it set where the alarm will go off when it at 20.
Yeah, but if the pressure gets below 30 anyway, the alarm goes off.
Yes. But if the pressure's
so either way,
if the pressure is at 40 and the oxygen is at 30, that it's not a breathable atmosphere.
Yeah, that's why the alarm would go off. For the oxygen.
But okay, so you have it where it will go off below 30, but if the pressure is at 40, that doesn't trigger an alarm. And if the ratio of oxygen is
That's
at...
what I did, the ratio of oxygen.
Yeah, listen to me. So,
Sorry.
if you have the pressure where it goes off below 30, then it will not go off if the pressure is at 40. If the pressure is at 40 and the oxygen ratio is at 50%, that will not trigger any of your alarms, but it will not be a breathable atmosphere. You need to have it where you take the pressure times the ratio needs to be above 25.
Okay, so I just do a math unit.
Yes.
So the whole pressure times the ratio of oxygen.
Correct.
Above 25.
Yes, because that will give us time to fix it if it's going bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I cannot... Well, can I squeeze it in here? Maybe I can squeeze it in up here. Oh, I can squeeze it in up here.
I need solder.
There should be solder left, unless you use
6 grams is not enough.
Solder might be a problem. Give me a moment to finish this up, and then I will see what I can do.
Yeah.
Alright, I think got everything to fit. It clips outside of the rocket, but we don't care about that. It's not like aerodynamics is in the game.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go deal with your solder issue, and then we will look into we will look into fueling this rocket. Alright, the first question is, what do we have up here? Because I know Creative's been messing with the gases, which is not a bad thing. It just is a reality.
It's just a thing.
And solder requires you to have a pressure of 1 megapascal. Okay. Okay, 1 megapascal. Okay. Out of curiosity, we got iron, and that will also give us a little bit of gas to help cool things off. Now I just need to find more lead than 9. Okay. Someone's food decayed.
That's fine.
You were lucky there.
Oh,
I was about to...
That number is 25.26. And it's going down. So multiplying the pressure times the ratio of oxygen, not oxygen times ratio times pressure. Pressure times oxygen.
What are you saying?
For what you were saying, it has to be 25. The pressure times the oxygen, the ratio of oxygen, not the ratio of oxygen times pressure. Which I guess would be the same thing.
I say
But
it's the same thing. It doesn't matter which way
yeah,
you do
okay.
multiplication. It's division that matters.
Because it's at 25.25 and going down.
That sort of makes sense, but I'll go double check it as soon as I'm done with this this smelt.
Okay, it's along the side.
Hmm.
Actually, it should be going up, but
That's what I thought, but apparently it's going down.
well, the pressure might be going down because of removing stuff.
Yeah, but barely.
But then again, the ratio went up as we remove it, so
Yeah.
so that needs to cool down something fierce.
Now where is that?
Okay,
Here.
20, 5, 6.
Hmm. I'll just put it right here.
Alright, we need to let that cool down so now I can go look at what Magic is thinking and see what he's talking about. First, I'm actually going to check what's going on in the room before I go check what's going on with his code. So, oxygen is kind of getting a little low in here. $82.1. I'm actually going to take my suit off so I'm less stinky, which also means I'll be breathing some of the... Okay. 82.5, 82.4. So yes, oxygen is going down. And CO2 is going down.
Is that one?
Which means
Yes,
it's
it is
because it's
functioning.
concentrating in the pipe here. Alright, just for giggles, let's shut this off, let things process. And now the oxygen is indeed going back up.
Nothing in the gas pipe, it's fine.
And now it's going back down, but the CO2 is going down. Oh, the room's still equalizing.
Okay, well, as long as that number is above 25, then we're good.
What's it currently reading?
26.02.
Yeah.
So we gotta, what do we gotta do? Pump more oxygen in there, or like?
Well, I think part of the issue is we need to understand that, like, because we actually have a human body in this room that is actually breathing.
Using oxygen, yeah.
The 3 plants.
But we have 3 plants. That's 24 moles of oxygen an hour?
But, like, we keep coming in and taking off our suits. And
Yeah.
three plants is definitely not enough to keep up with 4 people. And let's just round it down to 2. Those 3 plants isn't keeping up.
So we should... I thought you were pumping oxygen down here.
Yes and no.
Oh, only to the tank fillers, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But the original concept was why we are out working in the base, the plants turn the CO2 that we bring in back into oxygen.
Yeah.
But between, like, you being gone for a few streams, Vardy being gone for a few streams, you guys just end up living in here, and you're not taking in the oxygen from your waste or your oxygen tank, you're taking it in from the room.
So we should just take that oxygen that's coming through here and just take a pressure regulator.
Yes. But if we do that, we need to remember to have a back pressure regulator feeding it into a waste tank.
Yeah.
And that's why I never set that up, is I didn't want to deal with the whole, hey, we're going to take, if the gas get above 100, what are you going to do? I know the answer, I just didn't want to take the time.
I think we have to run a pipe that goes to all of the rooms that has oxygen, and a pipe that goes to all of the rooms that takes away everything that's not oxygen that shouldn't be there.
Correct. And again, I understand what needs to happen. I just haven't felt like doing it.
Yeah. I guess I can run another pipe up and down. Because I've already got one coming down.
Alright, so click that.
Technically going up, but...
I mean, I have put in a lot of the infrastructure to make it easier. Like, we have the utility shaft. I just really didn't feel like running it because I have other projects I'm working on. Okay.
Yeah.
We want it that way. And then that should refill the rocket to 50 megapascal and then shut off. And that looks like it's going pretty quickly, so I'm going to stand by just to make sure, because that would be really...
Is it nighttime today,
or
right now, or no? Daytime? Okay.
I don't know. Could be.
It's nighttime on the other side of the planet.
Creative, are you still doing your whole cooling system?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much longer do you think you need on that?
I need nitrogen.
Because I have something that I can do in the meantime.
I need nitrogen.
I'm getting nitrogen currently, so not
how much though?
Large. I mean, I don't know. I had to redo the entire thing, but I have probably have a decent amount by now.
Go check.
I am. 1 kilomole, so not a lot, but more than it was.
I need more than that.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just recognizing the guy we raided last night has a tag of no voice, no cam.
But he had his camera on.
Well, today he has no voice, no cam. If it's the same guy, I think it's the same guy. Maybe he just doesn't feel like it tonight.
Let's see. Who is it?
Oh, of course I would.
Oh. Yep. It is that okay.
Okay.
And
What the fuck? How does
the person you rated last night rated into them.
Does anybody have a network analyzer on them?
Yes, always.
Can you check and see how much power I'm using? Because I put a
Nope.
APC.
I'm filling up a rocket that I'm validating that the safety system works. And the pipes are starting to sing.
Okay, the pollutant has reliquefied. That's good.
And the validation.
Ah, fucking. Fuck it. I'm rewiring this entire goddamn room.
Saving. And. Alright. Small storage, medium storage. Okay.
Okay.
And we will go to Lagrange point 4. Because we are looking for gases, and that does not have the right gases, so we'll go to this one. And
So. Okay. I'll do.
go.
I was like, huh?
Stop. Why weren't you launching? What did I forget?
Could have fooled me. That wasn't launching.
Well, the rocket was burning. Is it too heavy now? I mean, I did add quite a bit of weight. Alright, let's see here.
Okay.
No, I mean, it weighs basically the same that we've been doing, so... Oh, target destination. It set... there we go. It just didn't lock in the destination. I'm very tempted to set up a second command post down in the livable space. So we can be in the livable space controlling the rocket.
A swell plan.
Or about 3.5 minutes to get to the target.
I do not have anywhere near enough pollutant.
I have some pollutant, not a lot, but I got some over here.
I put in 1 kilomole of pollutant. It wasn't enough.
For the evaporation or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, for the first
The
stage.
cooling. I have
Which you can
a
also
portable
see
tank
why I'm
with
like,
another
you can
half a mole.
you can see why I'm like, I'm gonna put a pause on rigging that system up since we don't have the gases.
Well,
Yeah.
there was a ton of pollutant in, or there still is a ton of pollutant in the output tank from my Sterlings.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were able, like,
we
there was that 15 liters that would have filled up at least enough for
It's the
actual
water. The
liquid
water is
pollutant to
why I'm
be in
like,
there.
we don't have enough water.
Magic, go
Which
mine water ice.
we do know where there's some water ice. But I was hoping we could get oxygen first. Because in my mind, it was, all right, let's find volatiles, because that was our biggest limiter. We found it. We found a lot of volatiles very close to home in space. So we're set on volatiles. Like, we mined a crap ton. We've processed it all. We have like 180 volatiles or kilomoles of volatiles right now, so we're good on volatiles.
Yeah, I mean, I also am making volatile, so and charcoal. I think I have 2 volatiles from just maybe more now. Yeah, 2.51 volatiles.
We currently are in need of oxygen. Once we have a supply of oxygen, then we basically have a supply of rocket fuel and can start mining everything without too much of a worry.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, most of our oxygen is in this rocket.
Yeah. I got another 6.5 kilomoles of oxygen in this insulated tank.
Okay, so about half of our stuff is in the rocket.
Alright.
Because I have 4 kilomoles ready to be mixed it for more rocket fuel. Oh, that would help to turn on the scanner. Wow, I have to do 1,000 scans. I should keep an eye on that battery life.
1,000?
Yep.
Damn.
The further you go out, the more it takes. Because we've gone from the 2 moons to the Mars Lagrange transfer point, and now I went to the L4.
Oh, storm incoming. Okay, cool.
Alright, so storm incoming, but storm not here yet.
Yeah, no, we got like 10 minutes, give or take.
How much has this cooled down? But then it needs more gas. Alright. So, by dropping another 50 Kelvin, it should not cut the pressure in half. So that, once that cools down, that should be able to make our solder.
Mm.
Although, I bet you Creative didn't even bother looking.
What?
We have a trader.
Oh. What's he sell?
Alloys.
Hmm.
And he has solder for sale. Now I am broke because I need to sell him out ores to regain money, but yeah, I have 100 solder. Where'd you need it?
Printer. IC chips.
Okay.
And housing. Both of which takes 2 grams each. Mm.
Alright, the solder is over by the rocket printer.
There we go. I changed the music or the alarm sound for the storm incoming to the Ride of the what is that song called? The Ride of the Valkyries?
The Flight of the Valkyries.
Flight of the Valkyries. I know it was something like that. So it's not in my ear the entire time. Lag. Creative, you don't hear the Flight of the Valkyries, do you?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I accidentally clicked it to creative instead of magic for a second.
Did we pop something?
Sound
Not
like
that I know
it.
of.
Yep, right here. Which means this doesn't have a fuse anymore? No, this doesn't have a fuse anymore. Ooh, that's not a good sign. That's off.
You need this?
Yes. Here.
And once you fix the cable, there's another French fry trying to make in the microwave.
Oh, that was not the only cable got burnt. Why aren't you letting me build? It's not red. Is everyone else having trouble?
With?
The game?
No. Why? Are you?
Yes.
Hmm.
Creative, can you come see if I place everything right? Because I'm not able to place anything now.
Okay.
Like, I am seeing that I placed the cable. It's not, like, I physically see the cable, but when I turn on my my goggles, it doesn't show the cable lit up. And I can't place the floor back down.
Hmm.
So I might have to reload the game.
Hmm. Interesting. Stuck in the airlock.
I see that. Is the airlock cycling?
Doesn't have any power. It let me get in though, but then no power. Well, let's see.
Where?
Can I see it from here? Yeah, the cable's not there.
What floor?
All the way at the bottom.
The cable comes in over here.
You okay with me just opening it?
Where
I'm
you
just
at?
gonna.
Oh.
Save and reload because
well, there's no
you
power
should-
here, so
you should have power. So yeah,
not
I'm
out here.
It's mid-cycle, so you can't even open it until it's done, but it's not doing
Alright.
anything.
Leave session.
Because no power.
Yes.
Oh, you.
Loading back in.
Should have waited for us to get into a safe
No.
spot just in case.
No,
but
I
it's fine.
couldn't. That was the whole point.
Well, the greenhouse is a safe area, so. Or are you stuck in there?
Creative is literally stuck in the airlock because things weren't working.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
And I'm still showing a buggy mess. But can I interact and maybe...
We can't join.
Yeah, we can't join.
Alright, so just restart the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. It's launching, but it's not launching. There we
My
go.
game's taking a minute. To reload. Okay. Creative, just to be safe, I would restart your game too. Let me know when you're in.
I'll let you know.
Or don't, you do you. Oh, frick. Oh. I've stretched since I sat down in this chair like 12 hours ago.
That's not
Eh,
good. People
yeah.
have died from that.
Well, okay, I guess technically I've eaten, I've gone downstairs, I've like had dinner and all this other stuff. So I guess I technically did stretch, but like.
Alright, loading in. Loaded in. Okay.
It fix it itself.
Looks like it. Although it looks like I need regular cable. Okay, there's where I can get some regular cable.
Still no power, but
Hmm.
Are you getting the exception index out of range exception?
no, it's probably because you tried to play something or do something and it didn't work because of lag.
I
and so
didn't.
that's what you get. Oh. Well, the.
I-
Well, if you want to go in there, then you should go in there because it's working. it is now powered out here.
Well,
So
do you see my
opened.
stream?
No, those will go away. I get those all the time. Literally all the time.
Yeah. It's going 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Like the whole
All right, let
third
me pull up the switch.
left side is the exception. Like there.
Move.
Numbers are still going up.
Oh.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, leave because the door is now open. So your game's fucked. So yeah, did you restart your game completely?
Sure.
Did you or did you not?
No.
Okay, well, that's your problem. Because I did, and Mage did, and I said, hey, creative, you should do that.
No.
What
You should have
happens when you don't
restarted it for
listen?
me.
Yeah, you're right. But see, this is what happens when you don't listen. So, Mage, we good?
Yep. I think so.
Cool. We got an airlock there. Got an airlock on floor 4.
Hmm.
You only use 50
I guess.
bots.
Ooh. We're gonna need to put an airlock off to the side. So everywhere that we need an airlock, I'm gonna place the walls for. And if somebody wants to move them, they should do it before I place it.
Your french fries got cooked.
Oh, I'm actually inside now.
Yeah, I pushed you in.
Ah.
Alright, we got the charted oxygenated ice clusters. Set destination and let's go.
Mm.
Alright, let's... And you said you wanted, nitrogen, right?
Mm-hmm.
My recommendation to you is to go to the, Rocket Fuel Processing Center and set up a system where anything that goes into the white oxygen tank as it goes through the filter, instead of it venting the nitrogen to space, you tap into the nitrogen and capture that nitrogen. Because we found dense oxygen ice, which is going to be 20 moles of oxygen and 4 moles of nitrogen. We also have NOS ice, which does 2 moles of nitrogen and 22 moles of nitrous oxide. And we have nitrogen ice, which has 22 moles of nitrogen and 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide.
Wait, nitrogen dioxide?
Or carbon dioxide, sorry. Let's see which... So, we can discover 9 mineable bodies. Let's see which 9 we get.
Creative, how's your cooling system coming? You just need the gases and then you're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm. Okay, so floor 14 is gonna be hard to get. Well, that's not gonna be too hard. I gotta put it to the side though, or extend it out one more. But we have transformers in the way of that.
I'm like, floor 14 should
And
be an easy one because it's got the best access to the utility shaft.
Well, it's also not a floor apparently,
What?
or it's not a room. Floor 14 is not a room.
When did that happen? Because last I checked, it was a room.
Don't know.
We do need
Because
to.
I just threw my crowbar down and it's damaged now, and it flew away.
We do need to make a point to put the airlock for the almost a say the hangar.
Yeah. So I'm making the floor 19 airlock, the floor 14 airlock.
And apparently all the Twitch reward for free games that dropped, they dropped today instead of Thursday because Thursday is Juneteenth.
Okay, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go lay down.
Always you and being supposedly tired.
Hey, what do you expect?
Your insomnia to keep you awake?
It's like, remember who he plays with most. It's like, Insomniac here.
Yeah. Okay, I am safely in my sleeper.
Alright, we got a nitrogen ice deposit.
I shall talk to you guys tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Wednesday? Yep, tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
While that's scanning, I'm gonna go see what the heck's going on with floor 14, because that should definitely be a room. Of course, I'm also wondering why we're getting particles effect down here. Because this should also be a room, unless he popped a panel and forgot to put it back together. Nope, it's just a visual glitch. Nope, floor 14 somehow is no longer interesting.
Oh, storm done.
Oh. Yeah, apparently floor 14's not a room anymore.
Well, there's 14 kmols of nitrogen. This nitrogen tank that I got. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm literally not seeing how this isn't a room.
He said that with the deep miners too before, so.
Well, like, I'm going through with the, train tool, looking for holes, and I'm not seeing anything.
Mm.
They should force a recalculation. No, it's still world. Okay.
Mm. Turbo pump action here. Send it to that way.
Yeah, I don't know what broke this. This was a room.
Hmm.
So I invite you to try to figure it out.
This might be a dumb question, but there is a door between the hangar and the batteries, right?
There's two.
Two? Okay.
That's probably going to go off every time we use the airlock because it's going to change pressures and stuff.
Wow.
Alright, so nitrogen ice, NOS ice, and nitrogen ice. I could really use a dense oxygen ice deposit. Oh yeah, how's our battery looking? 87. Only use 13%. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and what did we get this time? NOS ice.
I know I have a large insulated tank painted yellow, but I'm filling it up with nitrogen. It's just because, like,
Right.
pollutant is cooling that tank. So I colored it yellow because pollutant's the one that's cooling it. Instead of painted it black to match with the last stage, which is all nitrogen.
I kind of wish we could do like the top of the tank, the middle of the tank, and the bottom of the tank differently.
Yeah.
Because then we could sit there and have the top of the tank be a designation color where we can paint it literally whatever color we want just to name it, so to speak. The middle of the tank can be what is in the tank. And then the bottom can be, is it a hot tank? Is it a cold tank? Is it a middle ground tank?
Oh yeah, you could have it instead of me painting it yellow, top one could be yellow for a source of cooling, or for that gas tank it would be from pollutant. In the middle, nitrogen, because that's what it's filled with. Bottom, cold, because it's like below zero or whatever. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's going down a lot faster.
I could have sworn there was more furniture than that.
Doing a little bit of decorating.
This is an entry slot. Okay, then let me enter it. Or into the... Yeah, I could have sworn there was furniture. Chair. Oh, chair kit. But it won't let me use the control chair. I mean, it's a nice looking chair. Oh well. Dense oxygen. There we go. We got 4 more rolls to determine what's in this place. We're at 85% battery usage. And we still got a lot of fuel. So. But we have the ability to have like a lot more storage capacity.
No. Walls away, a pipe burst.
Ooh. That sucks. Blah. And 2 dense oxygen. Good. Alright, so the medium has 101 cargo slots compared to the medium, which just has 51 cargo slots. Rocket cargo bay. It says it's printable, but it also doesn't tell you which one it's printed in. Yeah. Or how to build it. It must be a work in progress or an abandoned. Would have been nice if we could get a different scanning head so it can scan faster.
Yeah.
Ugh. We got another NOS. Well, you know what that means. We could start mining NOS and send our rocket up with NOS fuel instead of oxygen volatile.
Yeah.
It does make me wonder, with the H2 combustor, do you have to feed it oxygen volatile mixture, or can you feed it? You have tried it?
Yeah. It also even says the volatiles combustor does exactly what its name suggests. It burns a mixture of volatiles and oxygen to create water. It doesn't say, like...
Strictly speaking, if you did burn NOS and volatiles, you would make water. In fact, based on how the game gives you pollution and all these other compounds as you burn the fuel, you should expect that you should actually feed it NOS fuel as opposed to hydrogen or oxygen volatile fuel, because if you burn the oxygen volatile, the only components you should get is carbon dioxide and water. And if you burned oxygen and hydrogen, you'd only get water. But as my boss would say, oh, it's not like we don't have anyone around here who did years of chemistry and knows how to balance stoichiometric reactions or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, and what's this next one gonna be?
What needs to
be oxygen. Nah, it's another. NOS. I mean, I guess I should be happy with it being NOS. Because, again, we can make rocket fuel with NOS.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the alarm. And if I had to take a guess, I'm thinking our oxygen is dropping too low.
Probably.
But our pressure's actually been dropping surprisingly.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna do something crazy and stupid.
Hmm.
Yep, it was the oxygen. And okay. The nitrogen might be a problem, but I'll deal with that. I opened up my oxygen tank from my suit. It took care of the problem.
Okay.
So you know what this is telling me? I
What?
probably should get another set of planters down here and put ferns.
Hmm.
Because clearly we are going through oxygen in this room faster than we're replenishing it.
Yeah.
But the CO2's going up. Alright.
Yeah, I think I'll do something like this.
Shut off scanner. We've used 20% of our power. And we want oxygen first. We've agreed on that.
What could you do, like, half oxygen, half
The oxygen
nitrogen?
comes with nitrogen.
Hmm.
The big, where I kind of just want to devote it to one, is I'm going to use a lot of power scanning the cluster. And at the moment, I don't know how much it's going to take. We're at 80% power.
Fair.
So what I can do, because we do have two different cargo holds too, I can fill up the medium cargo hold, and when we get the medium cargo hold full, go over to the nitrogen and fill the small one with nitrogen.
Okay. Basically, 2 portable gas tank Mark II is all the nitrogen I had here.
Okay. Alrighty. We are at 30% scan. 40% scan. We need to get 1,000% scanned. We got 12 minutes before we need to start thinking about
Ending.
wrapping. Yep.
Right, I didn't.
Alright. Full scan. Density 5.64. Richness 2.71. Size 4.73. Now we're going for mining bonuses. Or mining boosts. And so far, we actually haven't used that much power.
Oh wait. Okay.
Let's go and get a nitrogen filter. Just to make sure that the little bit of nitrogen that's in my oxygen tank doesn't cause a problem.
Oh, did you turn the Sterlings back on?
What do you mean? Did I
I
haven't
turned
even,
off the IC chip.
I have not even been on that floor in a while.
I wonder who did it then. So I definitely turned off the IC housing before. Because like the one pipe was like 60 degrees Celsius or something. Now it's 82 degrees Celsius.
That room's. I'm kind of curious what the temperature in that room is right now. Yeah, it's fairly hot in here.
In what room?
My experimental greenhouse.
Hmm.
That's right, it's also supposed to turn an AC unit. Oh well. That'll help cool it down. Go get the AC unit. And when we do the AC unit, I'll have to remember to grab pipes and cable.
Ooh, yeah, I could. There it is.
So yeah, I need to go process gold.
Why?
Atmospheric skit needs gold.
But there should be a 500-gram gold ingot
Where?
in the locker.
Oh, in the locker. The one place I didn't think to. Wrong direction.
It is going down. This should be enough then. Come on, I want to make sure all this pollutan's boiled before deconstructing this gas pipe. There.
Alright, so now this room has an air conditioning.
Which one?
My experimental greenhouse.
Set to
20
be hotter?
colder. It was
Or-
it's gotten up to 48.
Hmm.
Oops. Set it to 25. And eventually I will get back to messing with that Larry.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably just bring the rockets information processing up here, and then I can mess with rockets and green at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, make your way down.
Okay.
everybody. Thank you for watching, and let's now do a raid.
Yeah, have a good night, Bill.
Yeah, have a good night.
Ending stream.